Alright, they're not here either, Your Majesty.
Gah!
Curse you, Roland. Wow. Okay, then.
Excuse me?
I think it's time you told us the truth, don't you, Leander?
Well,
You've seen through our artifice, Your Majesty?
Yes.
Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or at least not so clumsily. I have to say, I expected more of him. The plan would perhaps have been executed with a little bit more finesse, I concede. Huh? What in blazes are you both blathering about, curse you? In order to deceive one's enemies, one must first deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? What His Majesty means to say is that Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. The entire affair was an elaborately staged performance.
snakes alive!
What? You mean to tell me the whole sorry mess was one of the blasted scoundrels' confounded schemes? I might not have chosen to put it quite that way, but yes. Upon our return from Broadleaf, I could not help but notice that a number of prying eyes have been placed around the castle. These devices allow one to surreptitiously watch over a location remotely through the use of certain scrying magics. Being familiar with sorcery of this kind thanks to Queen Nerea's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated further and discovered the presence of an agent of Ding Dong Dell in our midst. Ah. Rather than unmask the spy and remove the prying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. The first step in the plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyalties. Alright. The next was to ensure that our allies too grew suspicious of his motives. This is why he contrived to carry out his dubious liaisons, just as the guard was being charged. The rest you know already. Discord was sown, and the traitor in our midst was duly ejected. Having witnessed all this by means of his prying eyes, the spy approached Roland with an offer he could ill afford to refuse. Conan the Barbarian cheered and said, "What do you think of Ronda Rousey?" I thought that she actually did a really good job at WrestleMania. And I gave her props on Twitter last night for doing a good job in that match, because she did. Okay. Batu, the robed figure you took for a sinister visitor from another realm was none other than myself. It was necessary to sow suspicion in the mind of one from whom we could expect a suitably violent reaction. You played me like a blessed fiddle. I'd rather fear we did. Deep down you knew, didn't you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so bold.
Why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or did you think I was not aware of your little crusade?
Gosh.
Does all this mean that Roland is still somewhere in Ding Dong Dell? What possible reason could he have for going there all alone?
Well now.
Allow me to explain, Your Majesty.
Oh my goodness!
Roland! He's back! Roland! Roland! No, fuck that. I'm gonna rule instead. Fuck Roland. I just played for 30 minutes. I'm gonna rule. Screw that. There you go. Now I can collect all this money. That was actually a good idea. And my stores are also maxed too, so... There you go. What should I do? I don't even know what to do anymore. Research complete. Yes! Level 3 spell development complete. I got her at the Dispellery, I see. Thetis? Thetis isn't doing shit. It says she can work at the Hubble Bubblery. What can I research? Anything? No. Oh, come on! I need 30,000, son of a beeswax. What's going on at the Dispellery? Oh my god, 95,000! Oh! 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 I can expand the coffers again. Dude, I can hold 80,000. I'm doing it. Hold the 80,000 King's Guilders. Now we're talking massive upgrades, baby. Alright, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep saving my money. Let's make sure no one else is finished with anything, right? Just to make sure no one, like, leveled up. I think the blue might mean someone leveled up. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I think everything's good. Alright, we're good. Back to the throne room. Yes, Hazmat, I am a Godzilla fan. The classic Godzilla movies I like. And then what was that one? Godzilla, from the mid-2000s. I forget what it's called. Final Wars? That one was really good. Ellipsian says what increases your gold gain is influence. Right, and I need a bigger coffer so that my coffer doesn't fill, like, instantly when I'm playing the game. I can come back and get a ton of money. Everflame said expanded coffer should be first priority. It makes this way faster. Alright, that's good. There you go. Alright. I'm sorry, Evan, I put you through a lot. We're so worried about you, Roland, but you're back now, then that's the most important thing.
Oh, that cheek!
Leander told us what you've been up to. Crikey, don't you have to love a madcap John, eh? Least you could have done is invited me along for the ride. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick you all, I wouldn't have done it. I'm sorry. Well, you certainly had me going, lad. Hook, line, and blessed sinker.
Flippin' heck!
You had all of us going, you horrible man. But I think we still believed in you somewhere deep down. Can my gifts prove useful in the end?
Sure.
Sure. Lockpicking, bugs, frog pills. You sure know how to keep things interesting. And here's what made it all worthwhile. Evan, this is for you. Looks like you got it. Yeah, the Mark of Kings.
Golly!
The Mark of Kings!
Uh-huh.
Now you can open the King's Way and get back into Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all those soldiers. Mausinger was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he would be. It might be just the bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Go to the Barbarian Cheer. He says the one with Hank Azaria was awful movie. Oh my god, he's talking about the Godzilla movie from the 1990s. Yeah, the American one was god-awful. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mausinger to sign the Declaration of Interdependence.
By kicking him in his little mousy balls repeatedly.
Yet heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago.
But it was really only
it was time to bring his dream
hours ago.
of a united world, one step closer to reality.
So wow, that was a whole chapter. That was a whole chapter, that little thing that happened. That was quick.
Did my father and Mausinger hate each other?
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay friends. Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
I can't believe that father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species. But then, why else would Mausinger do what he did?
I suppose he was afraid.
He was petrified.
Afraid? Of what?
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and would one day cast him aside.
That he could not get along without him by his side. I could have changed my lock. I should have thrown away the key.
Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details, of course.
Right.
Thank you, Weapon J, for another 100-bit cheer. You're closely approaching the cheerleader for this week, actually. The Mark of Kings. So there you go. Chapter 7 was super fast. But it was funny because I kind of padded it with the world discovery stuff, the world exploration I was doing, so... Alright. I think we're at 27 hours now, right? Yeah, 27 hours. Very nice. Everyone, there's something I need to talk to you about. I'm raising taxes. All of you are taking a pay cut of 50%, and I'm raising taxes. And I'm going to order a bunch of equipment for my room. Big screen TV, full surround sound system, Blu-ray 4K player, luxury bed, handmaidens to feed me grapes and bathe my body down during the day 24/7. Oh, you are now going to be living in straw shacks out back, cardboard. You'll be eating gruel. All right, okay? All right, dismissed. Sounds like a good decree, doesn't it?